Mic checker. Oh, the mic actually works. Great. We're ready to rock and roll. Whoop! I'm hearing noises. Let's just check up on chat here. Thanks, Gail. You're first for coming in. Botrix does give you levels based on your participation in chat. I need to look deeper into that to see how many levels you get, and is there any other benefit? I don't know. Oh my god, we got a follow from Jan. The No Man's Sky knowledge base. We got a follow from the No Man's Sky knowledge base. Stank Dankster, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. Lord Shadow, thank you for coming in. Yukin, thank you. Good morning. Yeah, it's 4th of July here in America. Pixel Wake, thanks for the follow. That reminds me, yeah, that, I don't know, like, is that really a good thing? Is it based on, this should be based on time spent in the channel, not based on your messages. Let me tweet. That's one thing I forgot to do. We're building a new community here on Kick. That's right. You didn't know this, but you are my community. Did you know that? Because that's what streamers say. They say, well, this is my community. So, I own you. Yeah, your screen, not going to see the game for a second. So I got to swap over. Let's get the tweet out. I think I have it in windowed, but still. Okay, that's done. Okay, we're back in. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, like, I don't know what Botrix is doing. Like, you level up, but I don't know if it's from, you know, I don't know if that's a good thing, you know. What I want Botrix to do, Botrix actually does have a loyalty program. The more time you spend, you get Botrix points or whatever. The problem is there's nothing, there's no sound alerts or whatever to spend them on. So waiting on Kick to, you know, get things going. Kick is still in beta. Twitch had 10 years of head start on QOL. A lot of stuff you're using on Twitch right now didn't exist before. So Twitch has them on QOL, which they should. But Twitch was a monopoly, basically. And when you become a monopoly, you can basically do what you want. And you just piss off everyone, but we have no choice but to go to Twitch. That's why I've been screaming we need a competitor. Screaming for 2 years. So it's not going to be Mixer's not coming back. So, and Facebook gaming. Yeah, right. So Kick is it. You're my only hope, Obi-Wan. That's Kick. So with them getting XQC over there, he's streaming right now, or he was this morning. I've become a big fan of his, believe it or not. I never watched him until he came over to Kick. Kick needs the killer app. Kick needs a killer app. Not big streamers. They need a killer app. The killer app for Twitch was League of Legends. I was here for it all. Need a killer app for Kick. It's not going to be gambling. Needs to be a reason for people to come in to Kick beyond just particular streamers. We're going to do a little bit of base building today, and then continue to work into the thing. I created a new game. I'm going in. It's been over a year. This time, when I played before, I did things to bypass a lot of systems. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to go I'm going to be like, just let the game kind of come to me, do what the game tells me to do. You know, follow the signals. I just unlocked yesterday the storage container. We just got to the anomaly yesterday. I'm not going to try to farm resources and make a ton of money until the time is right. I'll let the game come to me. Through the game, it will be giving me things like questing on the quest line gave me another ship, gave me the blueprints. So I'm getting blueprints by playing the game through the campaign. I just got the one for storage container. So that's going to be big. So I'm going to build a platform, put down storage container, start dumping stuff in there. Accumulate materials. You know how I'm treating this game more like Satisfactory, where I want to, you know, put down resource extraction and stuff like that. So it's been over a year. They did some huge balance patches. They nerfed, I think they nerfed how much you can sell resources for, like some of the most valuable resources, to maybe make the product value tree more valuable. So the product value tree, I think, still functions the same way, which is you're just selling that stuff for units, I think. But they want to make the product value tree more valuable, more reasons to work into it. I love the product value tree. One of my complaints was there's no reason to go all the way into it because we get so many units from other sources. So I was hoping that they would give you more reasons to build into the end game products in the product value tree to feed something else, but I don't think it works that way. I need to go to the anomaly and see if the product value tree is available to even look at yet. That I don't know. So there's plenty to do here. I got to unlock all these things. You need to get salvage data, unlock. So I'm playing normal mode. And yes, the reason I chose to come back to this game is twofold. Two reasons. I already forgot one of them, so I'll just tell you the other one. No, just kidding. There's two reasons. One, Diablo 4 is like we burned through the content in Diablo 4. Just to do the entire campaign in Diablo 4 is a journey. And the campaign, I think, is great. Diablo 4 campaign is great. When you get to the quote-unquote end game, that's when it really slogs down. And because of the fact that they announced seasons, I'm like, you know, she's my sister, my daughter. I don't know which way to look now. What am I supposed to do? I want to make a new class. I want to make a druid. I already started one. Well, maybe I should stop because I'm waiting for the new season. I go into the forum and I say, we need expansions, not seasons. And someone posts a reply saying, seasons are your chance. You know, it's like one of those nerds in the back of the room, Horshack. Seasons are a chance for you to create a new character. I'm like, the game just came out. I just made a new character. What do you mean it's a chance to make a new character? I just made a new character. The game just came out. Like, what the hell is going on here? It's cats and dogs living together. I don't know what to do. Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Yes, that's right. Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We are getting a dev stream. And in that dev stream, the first part of it is to get the goal of the dev stream is to get everyone in. And I think the dev stream is only on Twitch. I think that the purpose of the dev stream is to get everyone in to the stream so that the first half of it, even though it's a Diablo 4 stream, they're going to promote the new class in Diablo Immortal. Diablo Immortal might actually be a better game than Diablo 4 right now. People could make that argument. And you don't have to spend a penny on Diablo Immortal. It's just better to have people to play with. people, you could make the argument that Diablo Immortal is better than Diablo 4 at this point in time. We're going to get the details of the seasons coming up. I haven't touched Diablo 4 in days. Why should I? I'm not doing those. I come in, I do a night. I'll check up on chat after this. I come in, I do a nightmare dungeon. I get in, I'm all hyped up to come into Diablo 4. Let me do a nightmare dungeon, work on my glyphs. After 10 minutes, I'm like, screw this. Screw this. No way. No thanks. I'm not getting any good loot. I still got the same weapon that I had 10 minutes coming into World Tier 4. What am I shooting for? XP for my glyphs? Not enough. And the dungeons, the nightmare dungeons are like regular dungeons. And they're worse because there are embellishments in there. So you're getting nerfed going in. Their solution to your power to make things harder is to nerf you. And that's what other games do when they can't think of new ideas. They nerf you. Like what Neverwinter does with the new trial, with Reaper's Challenge, with Dragon Hunts. Here's how we handle power creep. All the work you did to get more powerful, we're just going to take it away from you. That's our solution to make things harder. A big middle finger to you for doing that. There's no, all the gear that drops is like, it's like my brain bleeds trying to read over all the affixes, and I already know, you know, where's my new weapon? Where's my better weapon? It's not there. I got it 10 minutes coming into World Tier 4 at level 65. I'm level 85. Where's the weapon? There is none. There is none. So the end game is terrible. And, oh, it is on, okay, good. The chat is, what? Wait a minute, okay, let's catch up here. What's going on here, Jan? Bottrick works like Discord, it gives out levels. It's based on the amount of chat spam, okay. Yeah, well, I don't have to really worry too much about that. You know, I would love to get enough, like, it's not easy to get people into Twitch to begin with. To get them to come over to Kick, you know, is, you know, especially my viewers. I have a small dedicated group that, and thank you, that will follow me to Kick. But most other people, like a lot of other people, like, well, they're not seeking me out. They're just like, well, you're not streaming on Twitch. I'm not going to go find out what's going on, you know. They need money to sink in which they don't have, buying and scrapping. What? Oh, yeah, let's see. They need a money sink in which they don't have, yeah. And buying and scrapping ships to get inventory unlocks barely makes a dent. Yeah, I mean, I took the first ship that the game gave me because I have 2 more ships. One of them is fully functional. I scrapped it and sold the parts off. So, like, there's either got to be a huge money sink, or I mean, to me, the product value tree is the best thing in the game for me. You know, the product value tree is where it's at. I want a reason to get to the end of the product value tree and make as many of those things as possible that feed something, that get me something, you know. And you even cap on your units. So the product value tree is a great idea, but if it's only to get for units, that's not enough. Those parts can be used for something, and they refuse to do that. They went the easy way. We'll just nerf the you know, we'll nerf some other stuff. Yeah, the D4 endgame, I'm just being honest with you guys. Diablo 4 is a great game. There's a lot there. The campaign is great. There's a lot of stuff they're doing differently. But when you get to the end game in Diablo 4, in my opinion, is grinding out XP for your glyphs and accumulating Paragon points. To me, the Paragon board is your end game. It's not the gear, because the gear stops. I mean, it's like World Tier 5 is missing. World Tier 5 is missing. That's the way it looks like to me. We're missing World Tier 5. That's where the next set of gear comes from. We already you get the World Tier 4 gear early. It's not tied to your level. As far as I know, I got my best weapon 10 minutes into World Tier 4 at level 65. Nothing has come close. The bludgeoning weapon. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? They're going to have a premium site on the season, but there's new content. And that tells me there's new rewards. Is World Tier 5 coming in Season 1? Why are we getting Season 1 so quickly? I don't know. There's a lot of questions here. We're going to try to cover that dev stream on Thursday, and then we'll have post-stream analysis. I will be streaming on these same channels. I'll be simulcasting on Kick and YouTube. And the dev stream is on YouTube and Facebook, but the chat is only on Twitch. Now, isn't that weird? So chat will be turned off on YouTube. Is that a new rules on Twitch, even for companies that create games? Twitch, do you see what Twitch is doing? Do you see what Twitch is doing? Twitch is freaking out. Twitch is freaking out. No Man's Sky is a great game. The economy, yeah, the economy, and they went through this big balance thing. And I looked at the balance patch, and I'm like, okay, this is your chance to make the product value tree great. No, they nerfed how much you could sell resources for, something like that. And so they went through this big balance patch, but it's not really like, you know. And I assume the exploits are still here too, all the exploits. But I hadn't seen you on Twitch, so yeah, thanks, Pixel. Yeah, I mean, I just figure, you know, I've been tweeting, I've been putting it in Discord, you know, I got, when I stream, it's automated. I mean, if you go to my Twitch channel, the stream says I am now streaming on Kick and YouTube now. That's what it says on my Twitch channel. What else can I do, man? You know. So thanks for seeking me out. Then the other thing we do is we jump to solar systems. We get the one inside the space station, we get the one inside the anomaly, and then we can use nav data to trade in for drop pods or whatever those things are, which I already did. I tried, man, a couple years ago or whatever. I kept trying to give feedback, even in their Discord. Make that product value tree great. That thing is amazing. Those end game things should be used for, like, that, you know, we turn in a certain amount and we get this other, you know, it gives us more power, it gives us S+ class upgrades. You know, you have S class upgrades, maybe S+. Maybe you could take those end game things in the product value tree, turn them in for an affix, apply it to your S mods, and it bumps them up. Something like that, you know. That motivates me to go to all these different systems and put extraction down on these planets and extract stuff and work towards making high quantities of the end game products on the product value tree. And the response I usually get is, you're trying to turn this game into Satisfactory. It's an adventure game. Go stare at your pretty ship and fly around. Stop trying to turn this game into Satisfactory. We learned so much last year. Little tidbits have come back to me while I'm playing this. It's been a long time. Down to, and this is all, a lot of this is from Jan. Like, look at these three together. Notice the common border, the yellow border. That means I'm getting an extra bump by having these close to each other within here. Oh, that's another thing I need. I need to get a better multi-tool. I do have a little bit of money now. I got 4 million units because I broke down my old ship and salvaged and sold the parts off. And keep in mind, I'm not trying to bypass systems in this playthrough. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, like, you know, I might not buy S-Class right away. I'm trying to be like a new player that's like, okay, what quest do I do next? Where am I? I'm not trying to bypass. Last time I bypassed so much, nothing mattered because I bypassed everything. I went right for the highest resource. I got the best mods in order to deal with the hazards. I farmed the indium or whatever, and I sold it, and I bypassed everything in the game. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to be like a total, like, I'm a new adventure kind of person, you know. The exocraft improvement. Okay. Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't want to dump on Starfield, but they do not have exocraft. The pirate encounters, yeah, and that's going to happen in Starfield too, is that you're going to be forced into fighting in space. And actually, what's funny is my least favorite part of these games is fighting other things in space. It's my least favorite part. But there's a particular element that I think I need to have that I can do repairs on the fly. I don't know if it's indium or whatever. You can go creative mode in this game, but that's like too much in one way. That's too far in one direction. I always make sure I got enough launch fuel. That's the big thing, so I can get around. Launch fuel is... Okay, that's good. We're 100% here. We got 5 here. And I gotta make sure I got a lot of carbon, because I'm gonna start laying down... the game put me into a paradise planet. After I did a particular set of quests, it sent me to a planet that had a pre-built base, and it's a paradise planet. So there's no environmental worries in terms of radiation or heat. So I'm just going to go ahead and make this my home planet. And I don't even need to build a roof, but I do want to lay out a foundation lay out a foundation just to take all this stuff and put it onto a foundation. Now there's water, there's water this way. I want to have kind of a view of the water. There's water down there. So I'm thinking to just... I don't know why this game lags. I really don't. Yeah, so there's 3 different stories. Really? One, then you start the next. They're mutually exclusive, meaning mutually exclusive means you can only do one at a time. You can't do them at the same time. Exclusive items, okay. Hold on. This planet does have... Oh, I need to get the, I'm almost dead. Remember the expedition with outlaws? I think I died because of, like, creatures attacking me. Because I was, like, I was, like, on this screen or something.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, and then I gotta work into all the tech. I did get this stuff unlocked. And then I'll continue with the questing. Oh, you can do all 3 at once. Okay. The final mission resets the universe, and one even sends you to another. Yeah, I kind of remember that we got to that point, I think. And it was so, like... I'm like, what is going on here? You know? I was totally... I just had no idea what was going on. I think I should perch. I could use this little hill to perch and make a platform. Hopefully I have stairs unlocked. This is... what is this? This is a survival adventure game. And so... I guess you call it that. Oh, I have access to storage unit 0, so that's good. So let's go Z, and then... Yeah, I have access to this one. And we learned last year, this is your common. 0, when you put down a 0, that is common storage. So you have a 0 anywhere else, and it's shared storage with another 0. That's actually really, that's actually very important information. Can I raise this? Is there a foundation where I could raise up? I don't think there's foundations. Let's go to the, this one thing here on the blueprints. See how much it gives me. If not, I'll have to go up to the anomaly. I don't think you can fast travel to the anomaly. I'd like it if there was foundations, and then you can kind of raise the ground. Oh, I could flatten the ground, maybe. That's what you do. I think there's a mod on your thing to flatten the ground. Oh, I gotta get a better multi-tool. Terrain manipulator, boltcaster. That's right, there's a thing where you could flatten the ground. But let me just kind of put a little... Let's see if I can... Now let's try this. Like, why doesn't this thing just sit on top of this, you know? How do I... Is there, like, anything where I could raise it up? Like some support beams or something? I know there's stuff in the, let me go to the anomaly. I think I have to fly there. I don't think you can travel to, like... I can go to space stations, but the anomaly I have to fly to, I think. Here's a quest here. That's the space station. And the anomaly, I think, has a purple border or something. It's on my HUD. It was on the top of my HUD. Nice and close. I already got this. I already got like the storage thing from it in this system. I can go back to my original system I don't think I got the anomaly there, so if I go back to my original system, anomaly should be, I should be able to get another storage slot. But the price keeps going up. So as much as I want to kind of just go around and, you know, do my own thing, I still want to continue through the story. Because story is rewarding. And then it also has things like, go set up this machine on your base. Go make a base, go set up this machine, go hire these people. We'll give you these blueprints. I don't think I have much to sell in terms of discovery. So far I have two currencies. I have, there's units, and then there's nanites. So nanites, even if you get 80, 80 is good. I do have a little companion. I hatched an egg. I guess I have to summon him when I'm out on the planet. What's this guy sell? Wow. How did 400 nanites? I gave him milestone data. All right. This is all B and C. I would only buy something if it's like, you know, if it's like I gotta have this, otherwise I'm not getting anywhere. Otherwise I'll wait. What can you sell? Okay, let's go where all the upgrades are. That's the portal. Thought the product value chart was like... That's Exocraft. Synth Lab. Atlas Pass. V2. Warp Hypercore. Atlas Pass V3. Quantum Computer. Is this, Acid? Fusion Igniter? Stasis Device. So this is the product value tree that I was talking about. This is called Valuable Products. Does it say what the sell price is? So Mordite, fungal mold. You could see it's a little bit early for me to be working on this. But this is how come it doesn't say I want to see what this stuff sells for. Or is it market based? But this is where we start. And Mordite, I think, is something that you can grow. You can grow it. Same thing with fungal mold. Otherwise, you would have to farm animals or something. I think you grow Mordite. I forgot, but to me, this was the best part of the game. This valuable products thing. You work into this structure. If you look at all these endgame things like stasis devices, the only thing you could do with these is sell them for units. I'm like, let's make these used for other things too, you know, to give people a reason to build into this. This is great. Why do you need to unlock this? Thought I have solar panels unlocked already. Used in the creation of advanced technologies. Okay. So here it is right here. This will be like, a goal is to work into this stuff, and then you're going to have planets that are tagged with all these resources. You can have resource generators there, and then I'll have a home base with a bunch of hydroponics, growing things, bunch of storage containers to dump them into, go harvest. Need electricity for it all. I'll be creating an electricity structure. Now it's all, the memory of all what I did before is coming back. We did quite a bit. How's this multi-tool looking? Anything cheap? $1.5 million. Definitely better damage, but damn. Okay, this has 17 slots available. You know what? I forgot again how, like I think when you do your, when you open up a space, I think you get to pick where to put it. So I could open up a space on my cargo. I could open up a space on the multi-tool if there's one available. So this one has more base slots, but it's more damage potential, but it's C class, and it's 1.5, and I just don't have a lot of units right now, so I don't need it. On my save from last year, my weapon was in very good shape. I forgot which one I was using. Okay, let's go to the tech. Let's see if this is the same as the thing that we have. No, this has a lot more available than the blueprinted thing that we have on the planet. Prefabs. Prefabs will come in handy, although when you start building stuff with prefabs, it's kind of weird, or it was. Here's tech. Landing pad. Let me heat up this coffee. Health station. Yeah, we have this already available, but not this. So storage, salvage data, I have 13, so I got to go around and dig up stuff. So I'll use my signal machine on the planet once I get everything on a platform, and then start flying around and just doing discovery. Nutrient processor. Automated feeders. So yeah, I'll let the game, I'm gonna go through the questing and kind of let the game I'll let the game kind of come to me. You know, let it tell me what to do. So, transport, okay, this is for the exocraft. Aquatic construction, underwater. Decals, posters, decorative. Illumination, industrial. Mineral extraction. Automated mineral harvester, determine a site with surveying upgrade. I need an upgrade for the visor to be able to, you know. Oh. Now, I wonder if I don't, like, if I just go through the quest line, I wonder if the game is going to eventually tell me to make one of these. I think it is. So let me hold off on this stuff and start doing more questing, and maybe the game will tell me to do this. I don't want to buy. I don't want to start bypass because I go crazy on this stuff. Use solar panels. I already got solar panel unlocked. Use solar panel to do it. Hey Zini, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you guys. Follows. Where are we at? We're gonna try to get to 75. The goal is to get to 75. Real people, not fake people. I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to like. I'm not doing F for F, you know. Thanks, Zini, for coming in, giving me the follow. We get to 75, I think I can get affiliated then on Kick. And we're just one step closer. One step closer to partnership. Thursday. Yeah, you are Digital Pixels. Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific time. We will be covering the Diablo 4 dev stream. I'll be covering it on Kick and YouTube. So I'll probably be watching their Twitch channel and covering it. Because their chat's going to be open on the Twitch channel. So, but I will be on Kick. There's only one way. Only one way. Yeah, that's right, on Thursday. And then we'll do post-stream analysis like only we know how to do. No one knows how to do post-stream analysis like us. Nobody. Nobody. We have the tools and we have the talent. Nobody knows how to do it like we do. I've seen some of those bigger streamers. They watch a dev stream and then, you know, they don't know what to say afterwards. So they're like, so then they go right back into playing the game or something without even like giving any thoughtful analysis. Or they, you know, they'll briefly touch on something. We dig deep here. We dig deep. Some of those bigger streamers, they're afraid to upset the gaming company. They're afraid to upset Twitch, whatever. We don't care. Here it is right here. Electromagnetic generators. Woo! Here's the ag modules. Okay, this is what I want to look at. I want to see if there's any platforms or posts. I thought there was. Like posts. So I could put something on top of a post. The foundation. Okay, stairs I need to unlock. Where's the support beams? Support beams. Let me heat up the coffee, then we'll try to find support beams. Yeah, Thursday's going to be important because a lot of people... thanks, hello, for being here. A lot of people are in the same state I am right now. We're playing less and less because everyone's like, a lot of people are into the 70s and 80s, and it's like, damn, this is grindy, and I'm not getting any good loot. And I'm doing these crappy nightmare dungeons with these sigils, with all this, with all these embellishments on it, and I'm not getting, you know. And if I want to change things, it costs mountains of gold. So I think there's a lot of people that are like, okay, let's kind of take a little bit of a break. I mean, I haven't touched a game in days. I don't just play. I mean, if I don't feel good, even though I think a game is great or whatever, if I get to a point where I don't feel good, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna put the game down and wait for them to come out with new content and new things and see what's going on. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm uninstalling and all that kind of crap. Give me a minute to hit this up and I see if I can find some foundations. Brrr. Yeah, the loot. Yeah, I haven't logged in a few days. I feel it's gotta be I can't be the only one. Whenever something happens to me, I figure it's not just me. Not just me. The loot. It's like you know, when am I gonna get a better weapon? I think World Tier 5 is missing. I feel like we should already be in World Tier 5 by the time we hit like level 80 or something. And that'll be the next set of loot that we're going for. And then they need to redo nightmares. I don't like nightmare dungeons. Those dungeons are okay when you're going for aspects, but for nightmare dungeons you want, you know, it's too much friction for me. And it's the same set. They said there's over 100 dungeons or whatever, but they're all the same. Free the prisoners, all that kind of crap. I almost prefer greater rifts at this point, because all we're doing is for those, you know, I want XP, but I want to farm XP for the glyphs. There's a whole bunch of changes need to come to that game. Maybe we'll get some signs on Thursday, because they are going to talk about quality of life for the existing game in addition to the seasons. So there's a lot on the line there. I just can't believe that they are going to try to pump Diablo Immortal. I almost feel like it's like, oh, you know, do you not like, oh, you don't like Diablo 4? Are you already sick of Diablo 4? Well, why don't you come and play Diablo Immortal? That's what I feel like this stream is. You know what? The stream is like, we know Diablo 4 needs a lot of work. We had to get it out the door. And we don't care if the game sucks. We're coming out with seasons anyway. So go do your renown. Oh, if you don't want to do that, why don't you come over and play Diablo Immortal? There's a new class. Oh my god, dude. That's what it feels like. Oh, you don't like Diablo 4? Don't worry, we're gonna pump Diablo Immortal the first part of the stream. We're doing a deep dive. They're gonna do a deep dive into the new class. I can't wait to see the Twitch chat on that one. I can't wait. Where's the frickin' foundations, broski? I need some pillars or something. I know they're in here somewhere. That's what I feel like. Oh, you don't like Diablo 4? Don't worry, we got Diablo Immortal too. I heard the gear sets. Yeah, I don't know. The loot is bad. I do a nightmare dungeon, and I go through all this crap. I free the prisoners. I go here, then I backtrack here. I get to the end, I kill the boss, and now they give you more XP now, which is good. But all the loot, all the ancestrals, I'm just like these. It's like a blur to me. You know, it's like so all these stats that like they're not going to make such a big difference, and you know, I really need legendaries for better ranges on the aspects is what I'm looking for. But that's going to come from the mysterious chest. A lot of them there on the Helltide. The game's not terrible, you know. It just like they could take a month and make the game so much better without redoing everything. No, they got to get that season out. We got to get that first season out. So we're going to find out what the content is for season. Are there any big changes coming in the season that's going to be retrofitted into the game? Is the season going to become the game? You know what I mean? Like in PoE, the season is the game, you know? So is that what they want to do already? Make the season the game? Is that what they want? So that they could sell battle passes for the cosmetics? They're rushing real fast into these seasons. How long was it after Diablo 3 came out where seasons were introduced? What, 2 years? We got in Reaper of Souls first, didn't we? Amazing expansion. You know what I heard? Yeah, the damage. There are so many weird stats. I don't know anything about Diablo Immortal anymore. I just know that the game is free and you don't have to spend a penny. If you know, you just don't have to spend any money on Diablo Immortal. And it's better to have people to play with. So the stats, damage, 5% reduced damage from distant. 18. I'm like, oh Jesus, this is too much for me. And at the end of the day, most of them don't even matter. And then everything's about vulnerability. I mean, it's one of the first things we go into on the glyphs for the barbarian. Every time I do damage, I'm guaranteed vulnerable. The first glyph I went into, exploit, I think, the very first glyph go into is to cause vulnerable damage. So barbs are great. Vulnerable works great. And then you have to have crit. Like the bleed stuff is like bad, I think, so far. You got to have vulnerability and crit. But outside of those details, the game is just like, I don't know, it's just my progression has just completely stopped. And their thought is that, well, you're going to get it in the Paragons. That's like brutal. Doing those nightmare dungeons over and over, my brain is bleeding. And I don't mind grinding stuff out. But greater rifts were easier to grind out than these things. So what are they going to do? Are they going to be like, well, we're just going to make seasons your game. So we'll just keep making seasons better and better, and then it'll be easier for you to make new characters, and then just make a new character every time. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with Diablo 4. I don't know what is going on. I just know that I don't want to play it right now. That's all I know. The loot. I mean, I don't, and if I have to do nightmare dungeons as they're currently set up, it's just giving me like XP towards a glyph is not enough, because I think they nerfed. I think the Paragon board is kind of got a lot of nerfs to it anyway. I want loot. I want good loot that makes a difference. The fact that I came in at level 65 in World Tier 4 and got a weapon in 10 minutes, and at level 85 I still don't have a replacement for it. That is a problem for me. That is a problem for me. The DPS, I cannot find anything better. And their statement on that is, well, that's exactly how the game works. That weapon that you got at level 65 actually is good enough to get you to go against level 90 mobs. So it's going to feel really strong. Eventually it'll be balanced perfectly for level 90 mobs. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not going to get to level 90 if that's the way this is. I want that loot at 65, and then when I get to 75, there should be like higher item level loot of the same type that could potentially drop. That gives a bump of like 300-400 DPS on maybe that same item. I don't know. What am I farming for? I don't see any foundations, so we're just going to start throwing down. They're in here somewhere. There's pillars or something. Primitive shapes. There's those storage units. I have 0 unlocked. That's all I need for now. Pure ferrite. Prefabs? Don't really. It's just pure ferrite? I can build a room already? I could put all the machines in there. Let's see. Damage to distance feels weird. I don't know. Vulnerability, yeah. And then some other classes can't do vulnerability. And I'm not saying vulnerability needs to go, but everyone should have access to it. True? I mean, the Barb has access to vulnerability. through a glyph. I think other classes do not. My very first glyph is guaranteed vulnerability on damage. Guaranteed. 3-second vulnerability. Everyone should have access to it. I'm not saying it should be removed. Give everyone access to it. Right? I don't know. I mean, if you want vulnerability removed, the game's just going to be harder, isn't it? Barbs have access to it. Okay, let's go back to the plan and just start laying down some, move my stuff over there. It's going to be my home base. And we'll just keep expanding on that. Where's a frickin' teleporter? All the Twitch loot drops from last year, they're still there and available on any character. So, if there's ships there, I could get those ships and then salvage them and sell the parts for units. I know there's eggs, I don't know if there's ships. The NPCs in this game are kind of weird. They don't get in your way. Starfield, they're going to get in your way. There are going to be a lot of NPC stuff, you know. Rogues, bows, distant damage as implicit. Crossbows have vulnerability. All bows in the game. Yeah, there's just, like, I don't even know, man. Every, like... something is just not right. And, you know, it's up to them to, like, fix it. They got to identify all the problems first, and then come up with solutions to the problems. It's just, like, right now, when you get to, like, where I am, like, the game is just not fun. It's just not fun. They thought, hey, paragons are good enough. And just sit there for 8 hours going over all your yellows. Paragons are good. They are powerful, etc., etc. But... and then I can't even try out new... like, there's no loadouts. If I want to try out some new build, look at what you have to do to try out a new build. I want to try out some new skills. The way that skill tree thing works, like, you know, I want to work into here now or work into here. I feel like it's very difficult, you know. I don't know. Or costly. Yeah, the story is great. World gameplay is good, the sound is good, the combat's good, especially when you're in a group. The end game and itemized, yeah, that's pretty much the way I see it. It just gets kind of like, it starts to break down. But the game just came out. And, what is their priority? Their priority is Season 1. I don't know, I just don't know. What is Season 1 gonna do? I don't know, man. That's why the stream they're gonna do is gonna be very important. And the first big part of the stream is gonna be about Diablo Immortal. Can you believe that? Diablo Immortal. I feel like it's almost like, if you don't like D4, look, we got another game for you to play. Now, this is what I call Twitch drops. Good Twitch drops are like things like this. Like ships and eggs, and although this game is, you know, you can do that in this game. Photon cannon. This is a good fighting ship. Illegally modified hyperdrive and pulse engine. I was hoping to maybe get something to where I could just salvage it. But these all look actually pretty good. I should just claim all these. My current ship is kind of like a cargo or whatever, I don't know. These are A classes. So this is about 17 million worth of parts in here. Something like that. Tech and cargo 1830, 1535. I should just claim this ship and salvage it. And then sell the parts. How does that work again? The best ships are what? S-class? I don't remember. I think S. I think A is good. I gotta see what that range is again. What is it? B... From low to high? I think A is before S. So it's B... S is best. So, but A, and I think A is before S. So A is still pretty good. I should just get this and look at the maneuverability is really good on this one. Let me just take all my ships. These are all good. These are all Twitch loot drops. C, B, A, then S. Okay. Thank you. That's what I needed right there. Perfect. This is why these loot drops, this is why when Outlaws came out, we were getting, I mean, I would start my stream up and within like 20 minutes there'd be over 100 viewers because they're there for the loot drops. You had some people that normally had 40 viewers getting upwards of 900 viewers. They were doing long streams. It was crazy. When you got good loot drops, people will come in. And then a lot of people got partnered on Twitch because of these loot drops. Forgot about all the black market stuff. $17 million. Neiman's Lucent Conqueror. 1830. What's this? Targets heat dispersion and fire rate. Oh, that's right there. It's got the stats. Maybe I'll take this one and the Neiman's and salvage it. So in order to do that, I need to switch ships. How's it going, bro? Thanks for coming in. Anyone is welcome to lurk here. Absolutely. Apparently, there is a way to view bot on Kick that they are aware of. I think you could open up like 10 tabs to your stream, and you got 10 viewers. So they know about that. There's a lot of people view botting on Kick right now by just opening up tabs. Hopefully they get that rectified. Yeah, doing good. It's 4th of July. I don't know if you're in America or not, but it's 4th of July. It's like vacation time and everyone's somewhere. Except people like me that are homebodies. My wife is in a different country right now. Oh, nice. Aussie. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I have a brother-in-law that's there. my wife, I told her, I said, well, you're going all the way over to that side of the world. Why don't you go visit your brother in Australia? And it's like, no, the brother in Australia is actually going to where they're going. I love Australia. I was there in the mid-90s. Sydney is just, it's like heaven. It's like freaking heaven. Yeah, let me claim this. I think I'll just salvage it. Naaman's Lucent. So, I wish I knew of a way to switch ships. I think I could just do... Can I just call it? Is it going to show up? Oh, that's all I had to do. So here at the anomaly, it just replaces it right here. Wah, 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 wah. Now let me get over to a space station and then I'm going to salvage this. Aw, I don't want to. Let's go to the space station and then salvage this, and then sell the crap. The Blue Mountains, okay, yeah. I've been up in the Blue Mountains. I went water skiing on that lake. Believe it or not, Brett. There's a lake up there. I went water skiing in the mid-90s. We went to a restaurant there. I had a hamburger, but it wasn't beef. It was, what's that animal? What's the animal? Yeah, Lake Lyle, is that it? Yeah, I went water skiing in that lake. Up in the Blue Mountains. Kangaroo burger or something? It was so good. Okay, we're gonna go space stations, current system, and... Brrr. Yeah, it was really good. I don't know if it was bison or kangaroo, but it was good. It was not beef. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna eat? What am I eating? And then I'm like, damn, this is good. Yeah, Australia's great. Let's go salvage this. Okay. Before you salvage, make sure you have a decent amount of inventory slots available. I'm going to sell some stuff. I may need it later, but I don't need it now. That should be good. All these ships. So there's people that camp in certain space stations and wait for good ships or something, and then they buy them or something. Buy them, break them down. I don't know. Anything I could sell for units, I'm selling. Then we'll get back down the plan. I'll start building out the base a little bit. Then we got to work on the story. Gonna work on the coffee too. It's pretty strong today. It's a celebration.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
That's it. Yeah, I have 16.7 million now. Yeehaw! Let's see, do I have some mods too? I got some A-class mods. Starship Photon Cannon, Phase Beam, the Cyclotron something. This is all for, yeah, of course they're all going to be for Starship because I just salvaged the Starship. So which one did it bring for me? This one? Let's see if I could summon the one I've been using. This big hauler thing. Not Exocraft. Nope, won't let me do it here. But I can do it on the anomaly, but can't do it here. Interesting. So I can just transfer down to the base planet, then summon the other one there. I guess. We're playing this game. We're kind of setting up for you finish the current. Oh, the expedition. Yeah, if I would like, I was like looking at that and I'm like, I wonder if I should play the Expedition. The one I played, the last time I played Expedition, this game was when Outlaws came out. And that Expedition was, hardcore. You die and the Expedition's over. I can't believe I actually finished it. It was so stressful. But I did finish it. Well, there's a lot to do in this game. No doubt about it. Guy. Let's, how do I, like... I want him to go away. Yeah, we'll keep this big hulker for now. Okay, I want to take the... Oh, let's see if there's any upgrades. Any upgrades. Well, I want to just build a little base, put some stuff on, and then I'm going to continue with the story, too. Oh, it was 11 hours? Okay. 3 sessions? Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. A lot of my gameplay for No Man's Sky is going to depend on what's going on with Diablo 4, what Season 1 is going to be like, and then we're just setting up. And I figure anyone that's playing No Man's Sky pretty much are probably going to play Starfield, I would assume. And that's kind of where we're going here. With Starfield, we're going to go, like, we're going deep into when Starfield launches. And we're going to, like, see where that game stands. How many slots do I have here? Not a lot. Photon Cannon? Is that an upgrade for Photon Cannon? E. So it's even better because they're next to each other. Photon cannon, positron, an extremely powerful upgrade for the photon cannon. Heat dispersion and damage. It's not that powerful. I don't know what to do with these upgrades if I don't want to use them. Can I sell? Ooh! They have nanite value. Sell at specialist technology merchants. Like who? Specialist techno... Is that in the anomaly? I want to know... I want the nanites. 300? That's 600 nanites right there. There's another 300. I think I could do this. Oh, you mean the whatchamacallit. Let me go up to the space station. See if I could sell these. Yeah. That'd be 900 frickin' nanites. I forgot. It's been over a year. I tell you, I forgot so much. I bypassed... Last time I played, I went straight for resource extraction and just made money on resource extraction. I bypassed all this stuff. So this time I'm gonna go like... Just gonna like... Just let the game kind of drip feed to me. I wonder who I sell this to. Is that the cartographer? I wonder if I could just sell it to anyone. What? Oh, that's missions. Mission. The frick? You don't sell them at the terminal. It's got to be like a, there's traders. I just want to dump these. Maybe I sell it to... Maybe there's a starship dude here. That's the exosuit. Exocraft. Starship. Oh, and notice the I think the value like is not fixed. I think it depends on the system, yeah, the economy maybe. Nice. We're at 2,400 nanites and 16.7 million units. There's at least a little bit of breathing room. Okay, let's go back to the plan and start building out. I can't find any frickin' foundations, so I don't know what to do. Oh, and standing, yeah. So there is... when we were doing this last year, there were so many different weird things. So there were derelict ships, there were... You go to systems, there's economies, there's... And all for one price. I mean, I bought this game, like... I don't know, 2018, and they have yet to ask for any more money, you know. I think it was like 30 bucks, I don't remember. 30 or 40? Why aren't there foundations? Please. Is there a foundation? Where's the foundations? Mom. Oh, I got an idea. Can I just build on top? Can I build up? I thought there was foundations. I don't have the flattening yet available on the thing. Flattening? What is this going to line up with? Look at what I did. I need to get the mod for flattening on the thing. Then I could just flatten the ground. I don't know like when and how I get that. But I just want to, you know, I mean, this is going to be temporary. I mean, I'm going to rebuild later. Look at this. It won't snap. Snap to the top part, dude. Come on. It won't snap to the top one. So what I do is I'll delete the bottom ones. Let's try this. Build mode. Let's try this. Okay, I want to have a view of the ocean over there. I know there's foundations. Yeah, I know there's going to be a mod to where I can just flatten the ground. I'll just flatten everything. I want to get all this gear and get it over here, although the base... I think I can move the base computer, I think. I want to get some stairs here. And this is a paradise planet. I don't even need a roof, per se. And I just build out this way, and then a nice view of the water. How much, what is this, carbon? I want to see if I can move the base computer. Will it let me? Then, if this is going to be the extension this way, then I'll put, let's see if I can put stairs here or something. Did I not unlock stairs? Can I move the base? I don't think you can move the base. Upload base? So I guess that's going to have to sit there. But really what matters is this. So I'm going to delete this and move it over. And the other machines too. Can't get rid of it? Well, I probably have to go in construction mode and delete it. What are you doing here? A random ship just showed up. You got any black market goodies for me? What is this? Locate pilot. Any black market goodies? I don't know if I want any. Movement module? Potential improvements include jetpack tank capacity, fuel efficiency, exosuit speed boost duration. Ah. Scanner. Multi-tool. Scan radius. Increasing the value of discovery data. Life support. The only one I would be interested in buying would be movement, I think. If I could move faster or... Jet... And it's RNG. Tank capacity, fuel efficiency, exosuit... oh, it could include all three, I don't know. Let me grab this.
Product received.
Let's see if it was worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. Install. And that would go exosuit. Jetpack tanks 135. Sprint distance 56%. Recharge rate 39. Boost power 14. This looks really good. Now I should move this next to here to get the added boost. Let's move this here and see if we get the border. Boom! Yellow border, so we get even more. I think that was worth. Look at that. Okay, let's see if I can unlock stairs.
Technology recharge.
I wouldn't want to buy a ship, I don't think. Let's put down the analyzer or the construction thing. See if I can unlock stairs. First things first. Now I think in the future I could put a battery down and then put a solar panel attached to the battery. It's this side. Okay. You can... The base computer... Let's see. Yeah, you can't use the base computer to leave. You have to use the portal. But you can go to a base computer without a portal.
Technology recharge.
Okay, that's there. And then I want the... Oh, I do have batteries and solar panels. Nice. I want this guy, construction research unit. So we'll start putting machines maybe over here. See if I can unlock stairs. A ramp?
Item received.
So ramps are carbon and pure ferrite. Now, I probably won't even need a ramp because I'll be... Well, if I explore and I come back, I'll need a ramp. Maybe not. Let me just walk up here. Okay, let's put down the other machines. What if I try to do this? There's got to be a way to move the base computer. Gotta be. Portable refiner and signal booster. Save beacon, I think, is good. So you could do saves. Like this. Right. That's a save. Then, the other thing I'll need to unlock is a landing pad for the ship. Put that over somewhere. That's probably going to have to be unlocked in the anomaly, the landing pad. What's the next main quest line? Search the archives. Oh, that's right. Occasionally you'll get blueprints from your base computer. Unless it wants me... Let's look at that quest again. Base computer archives. Base computers continue data is recovered periodically. Oh, construct a storage container. That's what I need to do. That's how all this started. I want to build a platform, then put the storage container on top of it. Hello? That was kind of the whole point of this. Okay, we have unlocked storage container 0 through the questing system. This looks like a good as place as any. What, they need power? Huh? I didn't know they needed power. Gotta set up a grid. Partially restored. Interact with the base computer to learn more. Base computer archives partially restored. Okay, this is down. So I should share... How much is this putting out? 50? And does it show me what this uses? How much does it use? Oh, nice. You won't tell me how much this uses. This puts out 50. What about you? How much do you use? It won't say. How am I supposed to make decisions if you won't tell me how much power is needed, bro? $50 out. Grid power usage, 20. 50 available. So this is where you see. So I'm going to move. I want the storage container kind of like near here so I can run lines to both. Let's try this. I think you can connect to multiple ports. Can I share this one? Uh-huh. Let's see what the usage is. 25. So storage containers use 5. Portals use 20. And boom. Now this is storage container 0. Whatever I put in here, I could place another 0 somewhere else in its shared memory. So 0, 0, 0. Anytime I put down a storage container that's labeled 0, we're sharing the same storage. It's my understanding. So now I could farm like a freak and get stuff in here. I could freaky all over it. What I need are storage slots for me. More than this right now. We got to be working on this. I got to see where I get nav data from. Need more nav data. Then we're going to do some signal booster stuff. Let's go back to the base computer. It's coming together. God, this is like huge. This is like to be able to have a place to dump stuff. Yeah, and Jan's the one that helped me last year with all this information. Most everything I know about this game came because Jan helped me. We went over this and I just like... all like last year. Because you could have a 0 on the planet, a 0 in your freighter, and it's just the same storage. And that's good. That's actually good. Buried underground, yeah. I've been getting nav data, like, I don't know if it's RNG. I don't know if it's buried tech. I get different things by digging. Sometimes I get jet launch fuel, and then sometimes I'll go to a new settlement, and there's a save post there, and I activate it, and I get nav data. So we got to do a lot of exploring here. 3 nav data I could turn in for a guaranteed drop pod for storage. Beautiful! And I don't even need to build a roof, because it's a paradise planet. I don't want to advance too far. I want to continue with whatever this awakening story is, because the story is going to say, hey, go do this, go build this machine, and then go hire someone. Here's a blueprint for this. I don't know what to say. Just give me some goodies. Yeah, drop pods. That's when I started playing this game in 2018. That's what I did. I just did not. I just like, and I think it might have been structured differently back then, but I just went for the drop pods to get storage spots. It was like one of the most important things. It may have been done differently back then. I don't remember having to get 3 nav data and turn it in. I thought it was done a different way back in 2018. Oh, am I supposed to know what to do here? Thank you. Hey, you know what movie's free on YouTube right now? Patton. My exorcist directed me to a crashed starship. Okay? I don't like the things buried under starships. Because you open it and then it sends out all this radiation. Give me some blueprints, bro! Personal upgrade module. Okay, the base computer will keep coming back, and it'll have blueprints. Construct a solar panel. Okay, that's just a quest here. I mean, it gave me the blueprint. I already had it unlocked. I paid for it. So this game gives you stuff that you don't need to pay for. But I already paid for it. Let's test. Jetpack. Definitely a nice upgrade on my the black market thing I bought. This right here. The ship showed up. I bought this for nanites. Movement system black market modification. Look at that. Jet tanks 135. Sprint distance 56. Recharge rates and power boost. The black market stuff is sick. You can also find nav data randomly using little items scattered on desk encounters. Yeah, like you mean like inside of like minor settlements and stuff like that. I love that part of the game, the exploration. So I want to make sure to have a bunch of launch thruster stuff available on the ship. We're going to be working on that too. And I think, Jan, I could just go to the signal booster and pop anytime I want, right? I can go to signal booster and say, find something for me. And it'll randomly find some place. I go there, explore. Got to make sure to scan everything, bury tech. I thought I got all that stuff. That should be salvage data. So another mod I'm going to need in the future will be, you know, better the life support stuff, I guess.
Technology recharge.
I don't know if the Steam sale is still going on. This game is, yeah, salvage data. We got to use, we need that. We use it for unlocks. Salvage data by 4? Did I just get 4 salvage data out of that? Hello? I think that signal booster, I could just pop anytime I want. And it'll go find some random place for me. The game's kind of weird because I got a quest to come to this planet, and there was a base there already with a bunch of crap in it. And I don't know if the game purposely puts you on a paradise planet, or if I just got lucky. I don't know. What a difference the black market item made. Ooh, baby! Look at all those storage slots, boys! Hell yeah! What's this? Shield module? I didn't know I had that. Where'd that come from? I think I could store these. Yeah. Uh, 140 nanites if I sell it. I think if memory serves, once you use it, you can't sell it again. So I think, Jan, and I think I remember little tidbits. This kind of stuff here, like if you use it, you can't sell it, but you could sell it now if you want to the trader. Huh? Oh, multi-tool? Wait a minute. Shield module? That would go into here, wouldn't it? That's not for a plane. Let's look at that again. Exosuit defensive systems. I have open slots. Exosuit, potential exosuit, shield, strength, core health. I should be able to put this right here. Oh, yes, yes. Hey, how come there's no border? Maybe it goes up here. Hello? So So this one is a standalone. Shield strength. That's it? That's all I get? So maybe there's a shields. There's other shields. No longer touch the core shield despite providing a shield. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this was worth it. 15%. I mean, I could have sold it for 143 nanites. But anyway. And then in the future, I got to get this stuff unlocked. We got to get a better multi-tool eventually. So much to do. Okay, I want to continue following the quest line. Following quest lines, put up a solar panel. Just do what we're told. I should be able to tie that into something. I might have to put a battery, I don't know. Solar panel, gold. 30 gold? Hey, I should be able to access inventory in my starship. Too far away, huh? That's why I'm gonna build a landing pad to put starship right over here. So much to do. I knew I was gonna need this gold. I don't know if Jane's still playing this game or if you're just like, you know, it does go with the core shield. So if I had a shield, I guess, you know, We got 100 messages today already on the stream. It's pretty good. Let's see. It goes with environment shields and underwater buffs. Okay. Yeah, I know they had a huge balance patch. Okay, I got everything I need for that. And I assume we gotta go in. I think we use the solar to charge batteries. I don't know, but let's just make sure we have room for it. Those solar panels are going to come in very handy on extractors. We're going to put a solar panel array down into batteries, into extractors. When it's nighttime, the batteries take over. Daytime, the batteries get charged. Something like that. I think this goes into batteries. I think. It's generating 50 kp during the day. I think this is supposed to be hooked into a battery, to be honest with you. I think this charges a battery. FBI, open up! What's up, login? Stop spamming. You're just trying to get your level up here. That's all you're trying to do. You're trying to level up here. Don't think I don't know what you're doing. You could have done all of that in one message. You're just trying to level up. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. You put everything in separate messages. Those emotes are supposed to move around on the screen. Log in. Do another emote. Yeah, I know you weren't thinking about that. I mean, who cares? Type as much as you want, you know. When you only got 2 viewers, you know. Do an emote so I could see if it goes on, like if it flies around on the screen, on the stream. There it is. Yeah! I can't control the amount of time that it lasts. Apparently you can't spam it. Yeah, they have, yeah, they do. That you won't be able to, and I can't control it. I can't say, hey, let people just, you know, let it fly. I think I need to make a battery and charge a battery. But let's go to the base computer and see what it wants for me to do. We're getting all high tech up in here, boys. Just wait till I build these arrays of resource extraction. There's going to be... power arrays. You stack all these power generators into a pyramid. Input recovery. Get out of here. Password is... I don't know. Stop being a bitch. See, when I played this game last year, I bypassed all this. I went straight for resource extraction, made millions of units or whatever, and just basically bypassed this normal process. Blueprints. What? Batteries, which I already have unlocked. Teleport receiver. I thought that's just to move goods between... Huh? A device that modulates standard Starship communication signals to enable transport of matter. Starships fitted with such a device can send and receive products and substances to a user's exosuit over long distance. We worked with this last year, but I forgot like why I would want to do this. I always think they go into your chat box. I gotta look into Botrix to see what other commands there are. It's all we have now, right now. On, for Kick streaming, it's all we have is Botrix. Botrix, Botrix, Botix. Oh, I get it. This makes it to where if I'm out of range from my ship, it extends the range. If I'm on a planet and my ship is far away and I've been walking, I could move stuff to my ship from further away. This is actually good. So I need 3 wiring looms. I have to buy those. Hopefully I can build a trade terminal eventually at my base. Can I make antimatter? Condensed carbon chromatic metal. Let's go to the refiner. Oh, I want my base to be... Well, can I move my base or not? I want to move it over here. It's too far away. I'll just build this out. This thing here, I'll just build out this way. Then put stairs there. This is going to suck having to keep going to my base computer. I could have sworn there was a way to move it. Bot is... watch time. I don't know. Try... I don't know. Yeah, I noticed that the Botrix has not been saying smash that follow button, has it? It should have said it by now. It should have said, smash that follow button. Let me go into, right? It should, by now it should have said it, because I have it, it's spamming that like every 5 minutes. So if I got a follow, no, Zini's the last follow. Then Pixel Wake before that. We're at 46 followers right now. We're on our way to greatness, boys. To the tippity top, as Doc would say. Let me go into the bot. I don't know if you could refresh or what. Yeah, smash that follow button. I'm trying to log in with Discord. Authorize. Settings. I don't know if you could do a refresh or something. Can someone enter... What command? Can someone enter exclamation YT? It should give you like a link to my YouTube. That comes from Botrix. Here's the loyalty system. Integrations. Okay, we already got that done. It's working. So that's working. Let's look at the widgets. Subathon. View counter. View counter's on there. Follower goal is on there, not view counter, the follower goal. I should put the view counter on, you know. I should. Just put that somewhere on, that's a browser source. Add your channel's chat to your streaming window. No, I already have that through Restream. Emotes on screen. That's working, so that part's working. So, you know. Oh, did you try something? You can find the list of users that supported the most. What the hell is that? Okay. You should be able to look at your... Yeah, let me look at the other commands here. Alerts should all be working good. Let me do a test follow or something. Can I do a test follow? That's a test follow. So where's the widget for the timers? What we're looking for is timers. Then there's loyalty, which oh, it shows right here. You should. Why can't you look at the? Yeah. There's got to be a way for you to do. Logging out, you're level 3. Moonraven, Helena, Yukin. A lot of people are level 2. There should be a way for you to enter a command to see this. Timers. Right here. Five-minute interval. Here's the timer. Five lines, maybe from different users. Oh no, man. Main thing for me is the follower alert is working. Top. Yeah, there should be like a command where you could see where your like what your level is. Okay, what was I working on? I'm going to extend this. We're going to make a big base. I want to make some stairs. Boom. That's my big goal for today, is this. That's more like it. What was I supposed to do? Install teleport receiver in Starship. Okay. Yeah, and I want to get a landing platform. so I can get my ship just kind of hangs out at the landing platform. Let's install the teleport. I think I need material. Oh, I need to make chromatic metal. Let's do that. Much better.
Technology recharge.
Copper. I'm tempted to jump into resource extraction, but I'm gonna wait. How's it going, Riddler? Thank you. Yeah, yesterday I tried to stay up late. I didn't actually make it, though. I was watching Riddler on Kick, and then I was watching on the big screen, and XQC didn't come on last night. I'm a new big fan of XQC. Can he start streaming like at 3 in the morning or something? I sit on Kick at night waiting for XQC to come on. How's it going, Moonraven? Yeah, happy 4th of July for everyone that's in America. And if you're in Britain, tough luck. Sometimes things just, you know, we just can't be kept down. But now we're all good friends now. We're best buddies. Us in England. We gave you the victory in World War II, and you gave us the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Elton John, and we thank you for that. Love it. And if you're in Canada, you know, what did you do for us? You gave us Justin Bieber. No, you gave us William Shatner. You gave us some of the greatest actors. That's what Canada gave for it. You gave us Steve Nash, too. Thank you. Yeah, he came in. I was thinking about Michael J. Fox. But I thought, wait a minute, is he from Canada or not? I wasn't sure. Because I was reading through the, someone did a Twitter thread yesterday on the making of Back to the Future. I read through the entire thread. It was great. Canada, oh Canada. Can someone frickin' stop? Can someone get a cure for some of these stupid diseases that... Can someone please cure Parkinson's? Like, what is it gonna take?
Technology recharge.
It's ridiculous. Okay, ship, platform, it's time to do some exploring soon. Teleport receiver in the starship. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it.
Technology installed.
Okay, now we're back to this. I need antimatter and wiring loom. Let's make an antimatter. And then I gotta go up and buy the wiring loom. What? Condensed carbon. Okay. I know what to do. Don't panic. Let's see. Oh, Botrix is back working again. If you have Apple TV, watch the documentary they made about him. It's really good. Yeah, I mean, the 1980s just had some great movies. And Back to the Future is right up there. Campaign goes to the farm. Yeah, what's going on? Why can't someone frickin' cure some of these diseases? You don't want to cure it, do you? guys are living in a shell, shaking all the time. Cure the frickin' thing. We could land someone on the moon. I think we can cure Parkinson's. We can make an atom bomb in 1945. Well, we can't cure some of these diseases. The Arctic ice melts. Yeah. The Arctic ice. I'm not saying there is or there isn't climate change that's being caused by man. But I see some of these articles coming out of my local news stations about how, like, you know, there's something going on here, and they blame climate change on it. And I'm like, how could you possibly blame climate change on this? You know, how are you drawing this correlation between climate change and this event here, this thing? Real estate prices are dropping in this location. The most likely cause is climate change. You know, I mean, it's like, I'm like, dude, you know, we're stupid. We're not that stupid. I'm not saying you know, whether I believe in climate, you know, that we're having an effect on the environment. It's not about that. It's about, you don't blame stuff where they shouldn't be blamed. Bunch of freaks. Just think we're freaking stupid. Okay, let's make an antimatter. And then I gotta go buy a wiring loom. Boom! Actually, I might have had one in the ship. Did I not? No, I didn't. Okay, so let's go get a wiring loom. Oh, I have a nice little transporter right here, guys. Hello? Why is this here? There's a quest up there. Who then turn around and give them immunity from liability, the tree. Yeah, I don't know. Why can't we cure this crap? I remember I was a kid in the 70s, and they're talking about, you know, they're spending billions and billions and billions of dollars, even back then, to get cures for cancer. And I was still waiting, you know. And then they're like, well, it's a complicated disease and it's got many... Keep donating billions and billions for research. Wiring loom, I think I need 3. And I can afford it now.
Product received.
I feel like it's going pretty good, kind of working into there. Blame climate change, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how Lake Powell is doing. All the reservoirs in California are completely full. Completely full. And you could go to the webcams for Mammoth right now, and people are skiing today. People are still skiing on the snow. We got so much snow in the Sierras this year in California. All our reservoirs are full. I don't know how Colorado did. I'm not sure. But Lake Powell and Lake Mead were in really bad shape. And hopefully they got a lot, you know. Yeah, skiing on the 4th of July. Then they're going to be like, hey, that's you know, what happened to your narrative on climate change. We got so much snow this year. Go look at the they're still skiing at Mammoth. They were yesterday. Now, the thing is, like, I don't, like me personally, I try not to let politics get in the way of things. Because they're always using politics. And then they cause people to fight each other. You know? I believe in science. And I believe in giving an objective look at everything. You know? So I like to look at all the science and then check to see if I can make a decision on something or not. I make observations. But politics gets in the way. And then everyone ends up hating each other because this is this and this is it. Why is my ship right here now? My ship got moved. Ooh, very close. That's good. So by coming back here, it moved the ship closer. Perfect. Let's upgrade the ship. I don't know. Yeah, and it, you know, remember they changed it. Snow in Michigan. Remember they changed it. And you know what? If the drought was going to continue, I kept thinking, you know, the Great Lakes are like very, very valuable. That's liquid gold up there. We got so much snow this year in California. All the snow is, there's lakes forming that haven't been a lake in like 100 years. Fruits and veggies are going to go up in price because the area where they were growing a lot of things is now underwater because of all the melt from the Sierras. It used to be called global warming. They changed it to climate change. But they called it global warming. This last winter, there was no global warming going on in California. Okay. This is good. It's going to allow me to interact with my ship from much further distances, like if I'm on a planet walking around. This right here. When you get cargo when I go get slots, I think I can do it here. I could do it. I don't know if Starship slots is a different system or not. I think you have your choice of where you want to put the slots. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Okay, that's done. Is there another quest? Damn, the base computer's popping off today. All kinds of questing. I didn't care as long as chemo still... Yeah, can you believe we're still using this barbaric chemo? Can you believe we're still using that after all this time? This barbaric chemical. Guys, let me take bio break. Finish heating up this coffee, and we'll continue on. We're really moving nicely through here. And continue the conversation. And I'll tell you the theory behind... I'll tell you the scientific theory of what's been happening over the last 100 years or so. This is the theory that everything is based on in terms of global warming. And without me talking politically about it. Because I never want to talk politics, because people in chat end up fighting each other and then I lose viewers. You know, that's how that works. I'll tell you this, I like talking about science, and you don't have to believe the science, but I'll tell you, I could talk about, like, here's the theory, you know. I'll be back in a minute. I also need to tell you my plumbing related story. What's this frickin' chemo? Why are we still using chemo? It's so... We should... I mean, pancreatic cancer should be cured by now. Like, what are we doing? Billions, all these trillions spent? What is going... Where's all this money going to? I'm just going to have to rely on like someone like Elon Musk to take care of it. Elon, maybe you can handle, maybe you can create something to cure these diseases because no one else can. Yeah, I'd rather take my chances and go chemo. F that stuff. There's got to be a better way. High doses of vitamin C, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, there's no money in curing. Keep everyone sick. Okay, let me tell you two quick stories. First, the plumbing one. I've had this problem for years. I'm not talking about plumbing on me, talking about in the house, where I would run the washing machine, and when it drained, water would back up into the kitchen sink. And then it got to the point where water was backing up not only in the kitchen sink, but into the backing up into the where the washing machine drains. Can you imagine how bad that is? So over the years, I've had companies come out. They go under the kitchen sink. They do the, what is that called, router, into the pipe, inside the house, into the pipe. And I'm like, and it takes care of it for a while. So, but think about what that does. When they go in under your kitchen sink and they do a router into the pipe, all it does, it doesn't clear anything out. It just moves everything around. All the grease. How's it going, Jarosco? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, guys. Two quick stories, and then we'll get back into the gameplay. You get it all here on this stream. So when they do that, all it does is moves the grease all over the place. Yeah, you have to do it every year. I'm telling you guys, so I figured out, I'm like, you know what? If I call out a plumber again, all they're going to do is do the rotor thing in the pipe, and all it's going to do is move the grease just around. It's not going to get rid of the grease. All the buildup, all the years. This place is like 50 years old. So I'm like, I got to find a solution to this. I tried all the enzymes you can think of. You should see my Amazon order list over the last few months. All the different enzymes. This, that, all this thing that's guaranteed to clean the pipes, and none of it worked. Pouring down gallons of liquid plumber into the drain for the washer, into the sink, blah, 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 blah. Like, what the hell is there something, did something get clogged in there and just nothing works? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's not, the problem is it's not debris. It's just hardcore grease buildup that's just stuck. And when you have a situation like mine, where you have a washing machine room and you have a kitchen, they share a common pipe together. Can you imagine? Grease from the kitchen, clothing material from lint from the washer kind of gets together in a common pipe before it exits. That's a recipe for disaster. The plumber told me a long time ago, you've got a situation where you've got a washing machine where lint is coming out, grease from the kitchen, and those things are going to get in there and make this muck, and it's really hard to get rid of. And I was kind of at my wit's end, and I just thought, you know what? Let me just have someone come in and replace all these pipes, the outgoing pipes from the kitchen to the washing machine to some other connection. Like there's a bathroom with a washing machine's kind of in the same kind of room. So I was at my wit's end. And Yeah, there's different things with baking soda vinegar. So what I did was I just kept, and the snake just didn't, the snake stuff that they do just made it, just, all it does is push the stuff around. It doesn't clear anything. If you have a real big blockage, it'll create a gap there, but it just pushes everything around. So I just kept going to Amazon. And here's this company, enzymes. I'm like, I'm tired of it. Liquid plumber, no good. And all of a sudden I found this one thing where it's like, why have I never seen this before? You know what it is? It's lye. Lye. It's the stuff they use to make soap. And it said drain cleaner, lye, and all this. And I'm like, what is this? I'm like, lye? So it's you could buy 1 pound. It's little crystals, and there's instructions, and then there's reviews, and people are talking about how they went through the same thing. They said that's the only thing that worked. And there's all this caution about it. It's very caustic when you mix it with water. Wear eye protection, wear gloves, be very careful with this stuff. It'll burn your skin. I'm like, okay, this is my last chance before I call a plumber. I bought 2 of those in 2 nights in a row. I mixed half of it with water and poured it down the kitchen sink. Then mixed the other half with water, poured it down the drain for the washer. And then I didn't run any water for the whole night. Then the next day, I put boiling water into the sink, kitchen sink, ran it through. Then the next night, I repeated the process. Ran half of it through the kitchen sink, half of it into the washer drain. And then the next day, and I didn't run any water. Next day, boiled water, flooded it through, and then I did laundry. I did small load, no backup. Medium load, no backup. Almost large load, no backup. This stuff was backing up into the lawn where the drain goes for the washer, and that would come out if you don't stop it and go right down into the garage and cause stains on the garage ceiling. That's how bad it was. I did 3 loads yesterday. No backup. That lye is serious business. Don't be very careful if you use lye. Be very careful. A lot of protection, gloves, mask. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put it in a bucket and you're going to use a wood spoon. You're going to mix it around carefully. It gets very hot. It gets really hot. It creates its own heat. Be very careful with that stuff. It's the only thing that worked. The only thing. Yeah. Incredible. Anyway, that's that story. Hot salt water. Yeah, I don't know. I just did, I've had this thing. Yeah, only in the U.S. where the washing machine is not in the kitchen. Oh, really? So in EU, the washing machine, I'm talking about clothes washing, not dishwasher, clothes washing. Here we have our dishwashers usually next to the kitchen sink. Yeah, and the final option, if this didn't work, it was going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to have these pipes that just got to be replaced. I see no other option. Doing the roto again is just going to move the grease around. You're talking 50 years worth of buildup that's very hard to get rid of. Teleporters in. What's the next quest? We're doing this. We're talking. I'm going to tell you the story of the theory behind global warming, if you're ready for that. I'll tell you the theory. Yeah, clothes washer I have a bathroom. I have 3 bathrooms. One of them downstairs is a powder room, but it's also got a room that has a washer and dryer. Next to there is the kitchen. So when the kitchen drains, it kind of shares the same pipe eventually that the washer drain uses. That's why you'll see a lot of times people will be giving reviews and they'll say, man, when I do my clothes wash, it backs up into the kitchen sink. You know, that's exactly the same situation as me. If this didn't work, the only option I could see is replacing the pipes. Dig through the floors, whatever. And this place needs to be repiped. This is cast iron pipes. That's for the other side. But I've been kind of holding off on that. This base computer just keeps giving me things. Yeah, laundry room, bathroom in Canada, okay. Yeah, I like newer houses. A lot of newer houses, you have a laundry room. In the old days, Pest Dummy, like my first house that I bought in the late 70s, it was built in 75. Well, actually, it does. I guess it depends. It depends. My first house that I bought, the wash and dryer are in the garage. Like, usually those things are in the garage. They're in the garage. Washers and dryers are in the garage usually. Clothes washer, the kitchen. Yeah, and this place was built in 68. Yeah, fridge in the bathroom. I love having the laundry room inside the house. But I actually would prefer it in the garage, to be honest with you. My first house was in the garage. Second house in the garage. I prefer it out there, to be honest. And the garage is attached. You know, it's attached to the house. Canada, yeah, and I guess it just depends. Clothes washer in England, kitchen, or if you're rich, utility room. Okay. And Hello puts his clothes in the dishwasher. There you go. That's the way to go. Yeah, the garage. Garage. This game keeps giving me stuff. What am I supposed to do? It keeps giving me things. Neural stimulator. Excuse me. I don't need any help. Increases the capacity of the jetpack tanks. I already got a black market for that. So I'm going to get another one. Let's make some more chromatic metal. The game just keeps giving. Oh, I forgot about my little sand crab. Guys, I gotta summon my sand crab. Where's that dude? Where's my sand crab? Hey! Look, he was genetically created. I don't know how to make food. I gotta make pellets. The thing, I was expecting something and it turned into a frickin' head lice. Yeah, I created a frickin' head lice. Base computer missions are almost finished. Yeah, I thought it would wait a while. So I could just keep taking this and it's just going to keep giving me stuff. Oh yeah, are you guys gaining levels? Login is in first place. I need to make more chromatic metal. Yeah, he's on. If there's a GIF for Doc, They're working with his team. You know, when you get to Doc's position, you have a team. So they're working with his team. If I was Doc, I'd be like, here's what you need to do to your platform before I'm coming over. Guys, I've been watching Doc stream on YouTube. This guy gets... like, he gets money donated to him throughout the entire stream. And then he'll get $500 donations on YouTube, while streaming on YouTube. It's crazy how much money this guy makes on one stream. I might have to go farm some more copper. Yeah, I think Jane's right. This is just I could go endless. I just keep going interacting. The game is just going to keep giving me stuff if I want. Construct neural stimulus. This is going to give me even better. Do I have enough slots for this? Yeah, I got a little bit left. This has got to be moved. Do I not have enough? I need 100. We might have to go farm some copper. Cobalt. What a coinky dinky. Super chats. Yeah, I mean, the amount of money he's like, I'm just watching this and I'm like, yeah, the guy just makes so much money. Can I name this thing? I'm going to name him Senior Crab. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to do the super chat stuff. Yeah, we forgot so much was going on. Forgot to talk about that. And Twitch is slowly, you know, they're slowly getting rid of the Prime sub. Do you see that? Twitch is slowly getting rid of the Prime sub. You should be able to notice that. Everything's got to be paid for. The new thing they did with more revenue sharing for bigger streamers. It's all paid for subs. Super chat, paid for. It's all paid for. You can't use your Prime sub. Prime sub is on its way out. There's no way. Let's see. What about? What are you talking about banning? Yeah, and so who's using it? Who's doing super chats on Twitch? Twitch introduced this thing years ago. That was another bust, where they made it to where you could do sub-only streams, where only subs can watch your stream. No one used it. No one used that feature. And Twitch made such a big deal out of it. No streamer used it. This is a very small deposit. My little head lice appears to be having all kinds of... He fell! Head lice fell. I have storage now. If this has copper, then that means this refreshed. Because I got this the other day. Look at this freaking head lice. It's gigantic. Okay, I don't know why talking about getting banned on Kick for what? Yeah, I haven't seen a single hype. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch as much now, but still, I mean, people use their Prime sub and that's it, for the most part.
Technology recharge.
Twitch don't want you to use your Prime sub, because Amazon has to pay out on that. Computers thought if the reason why Twitch is dropping Prime is because they know Amazon to drop them. Yeah, well, the thing is, I mean, I just assume, Moonraven, that you know, Amazon buys Twitch years ago, and is like, okay, let's integrate, you know, let's cross promote. So let's give, if you have Twitch Prime, you can sub to someone, and that's a way for us to get more Twitch Prime people to sign up for Twitch Prime, for Prime, for Amazon Prime. Well, that's obviously not the case. Nobody signs up for Amazon Prime in order to use their Prime sub. So it's gotten to the point where someone probably had a meeting with Twitch and said, look, you know, every time someone does a Prime sub, we have to generate real money. Part of it goes into a fake bucket that's for you, and the other part we actually have to generate cash for the streamer. So let's start, you know, let's start deplatforming the Prime sub slowly but surely over time. Follower only, yeah, they verified accounts only. Yeah, the verified accounts only is one way to truly not have any viewers. By saying verified accounts only. Yeah, I opened this already. I got this already. It's just because there's a little bit left. All right, let's go finish that install and then, well, let's see if there's another deposit close by. I can go to, I got another plan that's got a lot more. This plan is really Cobalt and Peripherum or whatever the hell that stuff is. I'm ready to go on a little adventure. Tired of hanging out here. Look, oceanfront property. Yeah! Come on, head lice, come with me. You're mine now. Yeah, you can keep going base computer and open up stuff, and then it gives you blueprints. Okay, let me get caught up here. Thank you, guys. The planet? The prefix? This planet? I don't know. Casp. But I don't know if it's all randomly generated. Yeah, so you know what's going on, guys, with Twitch. They're trying to monetize people more. It's bad it gets blocked by other notifications. And yeah, so yeah, if there's a hype chat, it's going to get overlaid by something else. So why would anyone do that? Look at the loot drops, the loot for Diablo 4, the mount. You need to gift 2 subs. Can't use Twitch Prime. The new thing for streamers to get higher revenue once they have a certain so like if you're a bigger streamer, you're going to be motivated to tell people, you know, I need regular subs and gifted subs. Prime subs aren't going to help me as much. I need to reach a certain sub count so that I get a higher payout. Can you imagine being a bigger streamer and trying to ask your viewers to say, you know, I need regular subs more than Twitch Prime subs? So that's Twitch's response to the revenue sharing, because Kick is causing them to do this. So Kick is 95.5 right now. What's Twitch's response? Oh, we'll have higher revenue sharing, but here's the criteria for it. It's actually even worse. It's a slap in the face of the viewers, especially for people who normally use Twitch Prime. Twitch's response is a way to try to get it to where Twitch makes more money. Then you take in all the ads that Twitch keeps playing, and you know, it's they're taking a hit, and that's why, like, I've been talking for 2 years that Twitch needs competition. You guys, if you've been around long enough, you know I've been talking about this. We finally got it. I don't know, you know, and Kick's not perfect. It's a beta. It's got a long way to go. But finally, competition. And that's why I'm here on Kick, to help support them. I want to support competition for Twitch. When you're a monopoly, you can get away with everything. Everything. They play favorites. They permaban Dr. Disrespect. You're going to pay for that, Twitch. You are going to pay for that. If Kick can get Doc and Tim the Tat Man in the future, oh. Thanks for the sub. I need the normal subs to get on. Yeah, that's what... I don't know if anyone would actually say that. But I could just imagine them saying, guys, to get better revenue sharing, I need regular subs. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm thinking about someone like Towley, you know. I could imagine him saying, maybe he doesn't need to, because he's protected by Twitch. They protect him. He's under contract. So they promote him, they view bot for him. The ads are terrible, and the ad blockers struggle. It's a constant struggle. Yeah, I mean, eventually what they're going to do is they're going to say, guys, no one uses Prime subs anymore anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it to where your Prime sub gives you ad-free on the streamer that you use it for. We know streamers don't need money anymore. We have many other sources for streamers to make money. The Prime sub, you could do hype chat, super chat, you could do gifted subs, you could do this sub, this thing, you can do bits, this. What we're going to do from now on is Prime sub gets you ad-free viewing for the person you use it on. We will no longer be generating money. Get ready for that. Get ready for that. And I don't know, like, I think Amazon, I think Amazon's going to keep Twitch for longer than what we think. I know there's some people that think Amazon's going to dump Twitch. I don't know. I don't know about that. They're just trying to get them to monetize the viewers. You're watching a stream on Twitch. Fortnite. Someone's getting ready to go in for the final kill to get first place. Oh. You get an ad right when it's about to happen. In the old days, the streamer would say, guys, I just won. I'm going to go take a break and play 3 minutes of ads. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Those were the good old days. Those are now the good old days, where the streamer would determine when to play the ads instead of Twitch. Twitch tried this thing that kept sending messages to the streamer saying, play ads, play more ads, play more ads, play more ads. And no one listened to them. So Twitch is like, okay, if you're not going to do it, we're going to do it for you. And they're tweeting about, hey, is everyone excited about TwitchCon? Everyone excited? No. Screw you. No, I don't think they're dumping. I think they just want to monetize it. That's why you're getting so many ads. There's so many prompting people to spend money. And to me, it's not worth it. There's no streamer on Twitch that I would want to give money to. It was all about my Prime sub. That's the most you're going to get from me, is a Prime sub. And now I got to deal with all these ads? I am constantly on Kick looking for good streamers. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. There's a bunch of fly-by-night new streamers coming into Kick. They don't know what they're doing. It's going to take a while. Pre-roll ads. This is just like, and no offense. I mean, I'm just telling you how I feel. There's a lot of new streamers coming into Kick that never streamed before. And they just literally suck. They don't know what they're doing. And you just got to get better. Get better. Get better. You can't just come in and stream a video game and not talk, not be interactive. If you're just going to stream gameplay and you don't use a cam, do you think people are going to show up? There's a bunch of new streamers. We always know Twitch gets a ton of new streamers. But it kind of gets lost in the sauce because there's so many people who stream on Twitch. And there's so many seasoned streamers on Twitch. There's plenty of people to watch on Twitch because it's been around for so long. You go to Diablo 4 on Twitch, there's plenty of people to watch that are good. And there's plenty of people that are bad, but there's enough people that are good for you to find someone. I am constantly trying to find streamers on Kick later in the day. And I'm just like, Jesus. The one guy I was watching yesterday, 30 minutes trying to get his mic working. He was getting feedback, 30 minutes. And I wanted to watch him. He's a Fortnite Zero build, guys. I like watching some of these guys. So I just got to find someone else tonight. Did I finish this? Exosuit. And then we got to do some exploration. Wait, how long have I been streaming? 3 hours. Thanks for letting me know. I did start a little bit late today, you know why? The power went out in this entire frickin' city for like an hour this morning. I don't stream every day, by the way. Even though sometimes it seems like I do. Cryptic Studio, yeah, the Cryptic Studio streams. Like, ugh. Guys, why is Cryptic still tweeting? Like, they're tweeting something about the community thing, and they have 115,000 followers on their Twitter account. They get like 2 responses on their tweets. It just shows how, like, no one cares. Whoever runs the Twitter account for, like, Neverwinter, they tweet and they get like 2 responses and it's negative.
Technology recharge.
It just shows no one cares. Exosuit. Okay, exosuit. Neural stimulator. Do I have to make it? Where'd that go? You don't make it here. Where's the neural stimulator? I was working on it earlier. Exosuit? Is it already here? Right here. No, I already have one. No, that's this one. So is it finished? So it's finished. So that's even more juice for the jetpacks. Look at this. Look at that. Ouch. And it should recharge quicker too.
Technology recharge.
Okay, I'll stay away from the base computer for a minute. Search automated archive recovery process. So this is just ongoing. Discovery, space anomaly. Send a signal to the space anomaly. What? Are these the 3 different things Jan was talking about? Alone amidst the stars. The Atlas path. The space anomaly. Are these 3 different, like... Reach the long-distance transmitter. First locate a long-distance transmitter. Continue to search for Artemis, the Atlas path. There's a lot to do here. Let's see. That account should be suspended. It's contributing to the the daily quota. I don't know if they took away those quotas or not. Not sure. Oh, before I forget, I did promise I was going to tell you the theory of global warming. Just the theory. Without any political contributions or anything like that. I'll just tell you what the theory is. So here's the theory of global warming. You know, guys, you guys know the plates move around on the planet, right? Plate tectonics. There's times when all the plates converge, like Pangea, these supercontinents form, plates all converge, and then they eventually split up too. So a few 100 million years ago, we had, you know, plates are moving around, and we had like this supercontinent, and there was an ancient sea that was created as a part of this, the plates coming together. And the name of that sea was called the Tethys Sea. And this sea was situated in such a way where no currents were coming in. So you had what's called a very anoxic ocean. So lack of oxygen. Very low oxygen sea. So, and you had a situation where there was a lot of volcanic activity. So when you have all your plates coming together, it creates like a blanket over the Earth. So that's going to make it to where you're going to have a lot of volcanic activity and the plates are going to start splitting apart. So that throws a lot of CO2 up into the air. You have extreme global warming caused by the Earth itself, by the plates coming together, okay? So extreme, you had no ice on the Earth at all. None. Bottom, top, nothing. Because of all this volcanic activity. So you have all this CO2 in the air. And then you have this Tethys Ocean, which is very anoxic, low oxygen. So, and then you have runoff into into the sea. And it's a perfect breeding ground for microscopic animals. And those microscopic animals take the CO2 and sunlight and make sugars for themselves. So you've got this mass growth of microscopic animals in the Tethys Sea feeding off the CO2 and sunlight and making these sugars for themselves. So basically what's happening is the Earth's own system is sopping up the CO2. The global warming CO2 is being sopped up by these microorganisms in the Tethys Sea. Perfect place for it. So Earth is a self-regulating system, as you can see. Something gets out of hand, something else comes in and takes advantage of it. So all these things they die and they sink to the bottom. Normally, if there was oxygen, they would decay. But there's a low oxygen sea, so they don't decay. So you've got all these trillions and trillions and trillions of microorganisms that float to the bottom. Okay? They've got this locked energy inside of them. Locked CO2. All created by the power of the sunlight. Harvesters of sunlight. They drop to the bottom. No oxygen. They don't decay. Sediments come in and bury them over time. And the Earth moves around. Ancient seas become no longer seas in the future. Things move up, things move down over hundreds of millions of years. Fast forward to today. The Tethys Sea is actually where Saudi Arabia is. It's actually where the Middle East is now, above ground. So the Tethys Sea is no longer a sea. So all these sediments buried over the millions of years and create a pressure. You get a lot of pressure on those things that never were broken down. And you get natural gas. It's actually energy that's created. Enough pressure. Those microorganisms, over time, heat and pressure, get created into natural gas. There's other conditions where those microorganisms, if they're heated to a certain degree, and there's a certain level of capstone underneath ground above it, and there's just the right pressure, it becomes crude oil. Again, microorganisms that never broke down in the Tethys Sea, harvesters of CO2 and sunlight. That's energy. So at higher concentrations of heat and pressure is natural gas. Just the right stuff, and you have crude sweet oil. Now, the theory is, with those elements, the CO2 is locked into those elements. That's the theory. CO2 is locked into there. The self-regulating system of the Earth pulled the CO2 in. We now take that and we use it for energy. It's basically solar power. Harvesters of sunlight in CO2. We're releasing that energy. We're using it. Natural gas to make electricity, to cook, and crude oil to make gasoline and many other products. All the clothes you're wearing, most of everything you're doing, all our upgrades to our life over the last 100 years pretty much has been because of crude oil. There's the old story, like, what can fit into a cup? Like here's you, and there's the top of a mountain. What can fit into a cup to get you to the top of the mountain? Just a cup of gasoline. That's how powerful that is. Just put it in an engine and go right up to the top of the mountain. That's the density of power. That's all ancient sunlight that was harvested. Now, the problem is, according to the theory, when we burn that, we're releasing the CO2 back out into the atmosphere. The CO2 that was locked up over hundreds of thousands of years and millions of years it took, in 100 years, we've released half of it back out into the atmosphere. That should cause the planet to warm. That's the theory. That's the theory. Whether you believe in it or not, I'm just telling you what the theory is. And it, from a scientific perspective, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense. We're burning carbon fuels, ancient sunlight harvesters, self-regulating, but the CO2 is coming back out. It makes sense. The question is, how much of a difference is it really having? Is the planet really warming? Is man-made CO2 release really causing a problem? If so, why haven't sea levels actually risen? Or is the Earth going through a natural warming phase? Remember, the Earth has a regression on its axis. We're going to go into another ice age in the future, whether we like it or not. We're in the warming period of the Earth's cycle, which is perfect for Homo sapiens. Perfect for us. We got lucky. We're living in a warmer world. We were able to really come in nicely. But are we having that much of a difference? Is it going to be a runaway greenhouse effect, which they've been talking about since the 70s? What are you going to do? How do you solve it if it is true? Are electric batteries going to solve it? Or is there no way around this outside of nuclear power? Or you got to blanket the entire country with solar panels. It costs energy you need to burn hydrocarbons to make those solar panels. There's no easy solution. But that's the theory. That's the theory. Going back hundreds of millions of years. Coal is the same way, right? Coal is a bunch of plant matter that during the Carniferous that fell into the swamps and eventually compressed to become coal. And there's like a CO2, there's carbons in there as well. And America has a lot of that. Warming winter, yeah, I don't know. So the question is, like, number one, is the scientific theory correct? How bad is it? And what is the solution? Everyone go back and live in teepees? You know what I mean? Like, I live in the land of the automobile. No one takes public transportation here. I am in the land of the automobile. If the scientific theory is true, the problem is the solution. How are you going to make the electricity for the electric batteries? How are you going to make all this stuff? It's not that easy. TikTok? Yeah, and I told you guys, that's just the theory. Theories are theories. But I told you guys I'm not going to talk politics, but now you know why inflation went from under 2% to 9%. Because an attempt to stop our reliance on fossil fuels. You see what that does. It hurts. Convert element correct. Yeah, I don't know. But I told you about CO2 that's been locked away. Underground. It's self-regulating. And then we're releasing it all back in the air. That's the theory. Burning oil. Everything is made. All these They take crude oil, they got all these molecules, they make all this stuff with it. Plastics, clothes, everything. If we're going to go into an electrified world, where's the electricity coming from? Now, an electric car, like me personally, if I was to go the route, like, people don't do things because they care about the environment. They do things because of their economics. If it was economically better for me to have an electric car and pay to have the Tesla solar array installed in my house, you know, that would be one thing. See, that's how people are. You can't force people to do something unless it's good for them economically. So if you in a house in a very sunny area and you want to go full on in, you go with the Tesla car, you go with the Tesla system installed to your house. Over time, you're going to save a lot of money. You'll never have to go to a gas station again. You'll never have to charge through, you'll be generating your own electricity to charge your car. Once you sink those first costs. And then there might be subsidies from the state or whatever to pay for it. Now, that sounds like that you would be helping yourself in addition to helping the environment. And electric cars are really easy to maintain, aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go live in teepee. I'm not going to go get rid of my gas stove. You better make it economically for me. Do you know how much electricity costs here in California? If I get an electric car, I'm trading the witch for the bitch. Because I'm going to have to pay a lot of money. Electricity is extremely expensive now here. Really expensive. They don't want to do nuclear power. They don't want to do carbon. They're building these solar panels up in the desert. It's not enough. They got wind turbines they're using. We almost had a brownout a couple of years ago in California. They were going to have rolling blackouts during the summer. The ISO, the Independent System Operator, tweeted later in the day saying, "We've averted rolling blackouts today because the wind picked up." The wind picked up. I'm like, oh my God. Facepalm. The wind picked up, so we avoided rolling blackouts because the wind picked up. There's 35 million people in California. The wind picked up. We averted rolling blackouts. Are you kidding me? And electricity is extremely expensive now. That's why a lot of people are leaving this place. It's too costly to live here. Yeah, if you can do it, if you can go solar, you know, but you're doing it for yourself. You know, you're doing it for yourself. Yeah, it's not enough. They shut down San Onofre nuclear power plant, and it's like I really should move. I mean, we don't have, I'm way past my prime. I made my best money in the late 90s. You know, that's it. That was the peak of my career, was late 90s. Should have already moved to Florida, Texas, Arizona, I don't know. It's a freaking oven there. I'd rather go move to Austin, live next to Asmongold. Sorry, guys. We did get a lot done today, but it is gaming talk, and we do talk about other things, too. It is 4th of July. We are going to end the stream there. I don't know. If I was in my old house was like this huge place just with southern exposure. It would have been so perfect. Smokey Doggy, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming over to Kick. Thank you, Smokey. I like to say this. Any of you guys that seek me out over here, you are true. You know, I consider you my true, like, online friends. Thanks, Smokey. Nuclear is a good source. Yeah. Thanks, Smokey. Appreciate it. Yeah, we moved. The only way I would ever stream on Twitch again is if they have insane loot drops for a game. That would be the only way. But I ripped the Band-Aid off. I'm tired of that place. So I can simulcast now on Kick and YouTube. We're here really early, ground floor. Kick is still in beta. We are here. We are staying here. Great. And I think they're redoing the app, if they haven't already. They're going to make the app a lot better for Kick. They tweeted the other day that they're redoing it. I didn't realize how many people use the app. I just figure everyone has big box computers and monitors. But that's me because I am home all the time. I'm not mobile. Today is 4th of July. It's a holiday, and it's to celebrate our friendship with England. That's how I like to look at it. Celebrating our friendship with England. See, I can make, I can make lemonade out of lemons. There's always going to be quarrels between friends. We had a little quarrel with England. Am I right? You know what? I need to do a Google search on exactly what 4th of July is about. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's our independence from not to be a colony anymore. I think. That's what I think it is. Gail, are you still looking? So you're still looking for a job? You had a job and now you're looking for one. Making them as their emotes. Yeah, you can put a check. You can go to your profile, settings profile, and you could turn off hot tubs and you could turn off gambling on Kick, right in the profile. Guys, I don't even know how to host anyone. I really don't. I do not know. Who is this? How do you host? Another great thing about coming to Kick is you can be the biggest streamer of a game. And you know what I mean? Come play PoE on Kick and you'll probably be the biggest PoE streamer. Too old to play. I don't know how to do it. Host channel? Does it put me in there? Too old to play? Is it going to find him? I haven't even... Let me go look at his stream. I'm not leaving just yet, guys. Well, I hope Smokey's doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, it was Boston Tea. 4 monitors. Yeah, I have, like, right in front of me right here, I have 3 monitors. Amaranth does good on Twitch because she's been there a long time, and she gets favoritism from Twitch, but it's an even playing field on Kick. And the Dan Dangler is eating her lunch. You are hosting 28 viewers. Have a look. No. Oh, have a look. Interesting. Thank you guys for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it going to work?
Kelly Gold, thank you very much for the raid. Raiders, I am too old to play. I am a multi-streamer. I stream all kinds of games. I got hooked into this game by a couple of friends, and I've been rocking it ever since.